Well, we're back.
Hi.
We were gone, and we're back, and here we are again.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow. Check us out at ketochow.xyz.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, we have a few products that we created to help make doing keto easier. Our main product is a meal replacement shake mix that you can customize to fit the macros that work best for you. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are awesome.
We do this daily live stream to keep you updated with all our Keto Chow happenings to help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey.
There you go. And Ed got on early on Facebook. He's cheating.
He's awesome.
He said, "Happy anniversary."
Yeah, happy. It is today for reals.
Today
I know
is
people
really
are probably sick of us talking about our anniversary. We feel like we accomplished something great.
Yeah, 20 years.
Yeah.
I haven't smooched anybody else the entire time.
Yeah. Also me.
So, yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
So what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday I did 3 Keto Chows. We had leftovers for dinner, which was great. And then we did our live stream, our Tuesday night live stream.
It was fun.
So
We had a lot of
fun. Lots of interesting stuff being back at the office. I'm working on business insurance stuff.
Boring.
Super boring. Nothing like reading 48 pages of insurance stuff. So.
And I need to put on my to-do list to work on pallet racking for the new warehouse because I think we need to have that like a month ago.
Okay. So let's see who's on. Sarah Mohammed says, "Happy anniversary."
Hi, Sarah. Thank you.
David says hello. Carla says good morning.
Hi, Debbie.
Keto Mom says happy anniversary.
Hi,
Shauna says
Becky.
good morning. Happy anniversary, Lucy. Good morning, everybody. Happy anniversary for reals.
For reals, yay!
Becky says Revenge of the 6th. Sarah says it's a beautiful accomplishment. Carla says happy anniversary. Many blessings. Shelly says happy anniversary, guys. I can't stay long. My family bought me a new bike for Mother's Day, and we're picking it up.
Oh, yay! That's great. I have
Nice.
a bike. We should ride that.
So Summer says, just placed my first Keto Chow order. I look forward to actually having a successful keto diet. Good. Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. Stephanie says good morning. Kelly says morning. Dory says hi, guys.
Hi, Dory.
Debbie says, Stokes says happy anniversary.
Thank you.
John says hello and happy 20th anniversary. Sunday is my wife and mine's 40th.
Woohoo!
Congratulations for you.
He has an accomplishment, too.
There you go. Shelly's only doing Keto Chow today.
Nice.
Sarah says happy anniversary, John. Lori says good morning from Arkansas. Deb says happy 20th, a wonderful milestone.
Yeah.
Holly says good morning, my friends. Ashley says hi, all. Debbie, good morning, happy anniversary. Lori says happy anniversary. Dory says you need new content on your new TikTok.
Oh, yeah, we
well,
don't even want to do TikTok. That's why we haven't done anything. I'm too old.
It's not too old. There is a specific amount of time, and I don't have it.
Yeah.
So-
Also, we have children and we're in quarantine, so we need to take care of them. So that's kind of why we haven't really done it.
Yeah,
They take a
I
lot
don't
of
have
time.
the time to, anyway, devote the level of attention necessary. Although, anyway. So today, and Dana says, good morning, congrats, and cheers, and many, many. I've got
Thank you.
natural strawberry ice cream.
Oh, nice. It looks really good.
Every time we get in a new batch of Keto Chow, I mix it up, test it, make sure it tastes good. This is the one that we got on Monday, and so it was sitting in the fridge, and I was feeling kind of woozy this morning when I woke up. So I got, sorry, Becky said TikTok is only reserved for bathroom activities. Okay. And Joe says, happy anniversary. Anyway, I decided to mix up Keto Chow, and then I got a bunch of electrolytes, and I'm actually feeling a lot better. I still have a bit of a headache, so.
I have a headache too right now.
Lucy says,
but I haven't had anything to drink today, so that's my
oh,
fault.
there you go. Lori thinks your hair is gorgeous today.
Oh, thank you. I just flattened it in the bathroom.
That's why. So I walked past the bathroom like, what is burning? What is burning?
My flat iron.
The flat iron.
So, I don't usually get ready at work, but Kate had a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock this morning, and so I got out of the shower at 7:30, almost all the way ready, took her to the dentist. I couldn't go in anyway. They took people's temperature and a mask, and I'm like, I'm going home. So I went home, put my makeup on, blow dried my hair, so it was like this big. So you can tell it's bigger than normal because I didn't really do that good of a job. But anyway, it was really big. And then they're like, okay, come get her. okay. So I grabbed my flat iron and I went to the dentist to pick her up, and she came to the car, and I ran to the. So we just got here and did our 9 o'clock meeting, and 5 minutes before that, I flattened as much of my hair as I could get. So there's still some curly spots, but
nice.
I can fix it again after this.
Lucy says, "Can you delegate TikTok duty to one of the teens?" I mean,
I know we could.
I've the stuff I've seen on TikTok, I don't want my teens seeing.
Yeah, that's true. We don't really want them wandering around there.
Anyway, but get a social media person who can do that. There you go.
Yep.
Anyway, Carla says hello, and Ashley gives a little smiley face. Shauna loves the color. Right Family says that the daughter likes TikTok. She watches some guy that does weird challenges. And the whole dance challenges thing. I'm sorry.
You're so old.
It's such a waste of time and energy to me.
Everybody can be interested in different
You know
things.
what? They can. Absolutely.
Sorry.
There's a lot of stuff that I do that people would say
Is really dumb.
what a waste of time and energy. we all have our hobbies, right?
Mm-mm. And your hobby is nothing.
My hobby is trying to get some sleep. That did not happen. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, and my brain said, "Hi."
You did go back to sleep. At least you tried.
I did. I actually got cold, which was weird because I was hot when I got up.
Yeah.
And then Miriam snuggled up to me, and that wasn't enough. So I turned on the electric blanket, and then I fell asleep until it was like 7.
Yeah, 7.
So I slept from probably 5 until 7, which was
better.
It was much better.
Better than not.
Ed says drone flying is a good hobby. But the thing is, I don't do it that much.
I know.
There's so many things, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool. I'm like, I don't have time to do the stuff I do already.
You have to make time.
I need to make our children my hobby, you know?
You have to make time.
I know.
Joe has to make time to sleep. You have to make time to sleep. You have to make time to do hobbies. If it's important to you, you need to make time.
It's true.
You have to make time for yourself. Take care of yourself. I'm just saying. I'm right.
So Becky said, think about what you think about. Philemon 4:8. There you go. Cher just tried Keto Chow for the first time the other day. What flavor did you try? Or flavors?
Nice.
So I've got natural strawberry as ice cream this morning. Julia is on at work.
Oh, Julia.
Kelly says, my cat wakes me up every day at 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that cat would be gone. I would lock my door. Well, number 1. Or I usually say number A. Number A.
I heard it.
I am allergic to cats, so the cat would not be around. Number B, no freaking way. We have chickens that sometimes wake us up because they're just outside of our window. And sometimes they do the I just laid an egg, everybody come see song. Anyway.
At 6.
Ed says get a couple more drones and see if you can lift one of the kids.
Yeah, there you go.
Holly says, make time to go camping. There you go. That's they're going to go up this weekend. We're probably not. I think we're going to go up next weekend because it's Mother's Day this week.
Oh, yeah.
So,
do you guys like Chris's shirt? I bought it for him for our anniversary date.
My wife dresses me for
and he's kind enough to wear it. And then I didn't even wear anything nice. Just wore regular clothes.
Lucy says, us or the 2KK should set up a chicken cam.
We actually have a chicken cam.
One of our the cameras that's hooked up to our security system is pointing at them, but it's not broadcasting 24/7 on the internet.
Yeah,
which is kind of what they're talking about. I could totally make one with one of the Raspberry Pis I have just sitting around.
But it would be boring.
It would be boring. They spend most of the day, if they can,
in the yard.
Yeah,
they're never
pooping
in their
everywhere.
Area.
So.
Jimmy Moore had a chicken cam for a while.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says, if you figure out how to make time, please share. Ashley says, I'm fasting again. One thing I dislike about fasting is how cold I get.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Okay, so what's your plan for today? My plan was that we were going to go to, I was only going to eat the one meal. Mm-hmm. Now I'm eating breakfast because I needed to.
You didn't feel good, so.
Yeah, I didn't feel good, and so, do what. Yeah.
You need to take care of yourself.
That's right.
You have to make it a priority.
So you had me bring you a steak because it's Grilling Wednesday.
It's Grilling Wednesday. That's something we do with our team. Every Wednesday. We haven't done it in 2 months because we haven't been here and they've only been a few people. So we're going to do our first Grilling Wednesday. Everybody brings meat and we throw it on the grill and then we eat lunch together. So it'll be fun.
Okay, so a couple people had some questions. Cher said, if I did this 3 times a day, will it keep me from getting hungry? I need a crutch to get me started for about a week or two, or week or more. If you have the right amount of fat, and especially if you're just getting started, maybe go a little overboard on the fat, because as time goes on, you'll be able to access the fat that's stored on your body. But when you're first starting off, you won't be able to. And so you'll need all the fat coming from what you're eating. And so maybe put a bit extra fat in there, or have some root beer with heavy cream if you feel like you need something.
Cheese.
Yeah. But if you do it 3 times a day and you have the right amount of fat, you should have no problem with hunger. So Diana wants to know how many times a day you should use the electrolytes.
Well, that's interesting because it's kind of a your own self thing, how much you need. It depends on how much you're eating of other things. Also, if you're getting a lot of salt in your meat, for instance, you're not going to need as many electrolytes, especially like the fasting drops, because you're going to be getting the salt from the food. If you're doing Keto Chow only, you're going to be getting electrolytes from there. But listen to your body. If you start to get a headache or feel dizzy or woozy at all,
I was this morning,
go on more electrolytes. But we do like a capful for 16 ounces of water is a good recommendation. So if you have a water bottle, take the cap and just put a capful into there from the little squeezy bottle. That's the cap.
The big one.
The big one is like not a cap.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could use it to measure if you closed it, but.
The way I like to do it is I'll add the electrolytes to water, and then I'll is that salty? I'll taste it. Oh, and make sure you stir it up really well because it tends to settle.
Yep.
But stir it up. If it doesn't taste salty, I add more.
Yep.
And I just keep adding more until it tastes salty.
Until your body says that's salty, and then that's probably too much. So you kind of have to play with it until you get what your body needs. But it's really nice. I just end up putting a little bit into everything I drink, and then I don't ever have to have a lot more because then I'm always on top of it. So.
Yeah. Lisa wants to know if you had to choose between orange cream or raspberry cheesecake, which would you get? I'd get raspberry cheesecake because it's on sale this week.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, orange cream is good. Raspberry cheesecake is good. That just depends on what you like. Mm-hmm. Orange is a little bit stronger flavor, I think, than raspberry cheesecake.
And both of them are stronger flavor if you use butter instead of heavy cream. But it's super creamy if you use heavy cream.
Yeah, creamy.
Jetta says her son is a drone geek. Love his flying videos. They're gorgeous.
Oh, fun.
Okay, so we're still planning on going out to eat, though.
Yeah, but we're going to have steak for lunch, so maybe we should just have a light dinner.
Okay.
We were thinking about going to Rodizio, and that's like a...
Still kind of want to go.
Well, let's just go and not overeat like a crazy person.
That sounds good.
And we can have water, not soda.
Well, yeah. I usually don't get any diet soda when I go to those places.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Miriam also wanted to see if Ruth's Chris was open.
Yeah, I've never been there.
To go there.
But maybe it's weird with masks. I don't know. I think it'd be weird to go to a restaurant with masks anyway. But I've been doing good. And it's been really nice to go to different places and see that they have hand sanitizer right inside the door that you can use. Yeah. It's provided. Like I went to Kohl's yesterday in Down East to look for Chris's shirt. And I had a mask on and gloves. And it was just really nice to feel like I could go there. And even though I couldn't try anything on in the dressing room,
oh, did they not let dressing rooms?
No, dressing rooms were open.
Wow. Well, you couldn't really try on my shirt in the dressing room.
Oh, I know,
I guess you could have.
I got a dress for me.
Oh, okay.
That I didn't wear today because I'm going to wear it tonight.
Okay.
So.
Ray Family says Brian Barzik had a live cam on lizards and snakes. He got a lot of nothing. A lot of people would probably watch chickens, yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. We were watching on a aquarium. Was it? No. It was
yeah,
a zoo?
It was Monterey Bay Aquarium had 15 minutes of their... You're talking about the garden eels?
Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
It was so funny. It looked like they were just worms sticking up out of the ground.
But they have little heads.
With little eyes. And they were so cute. But they were feeding them. And tell them about the zoo in China.
Oh, well, it's in Japan. There's an aquarium in Japan where they have those garden eels. And they're normally really, really... They don't come out. But they've gotten used to people, and so they'll come out. And that means that the caretakers are actually able to check on them and make sure that they're okay. Mm-hmm. But lately, because no one's been coming to the aquarium, they've gotten shy again. And so they won't even come out for the caretakers. And so they set up 4 iPads and wanted people to do FaceTime with the garden eels to get used to people again. So there was an account that you could just FaceTime and it would just pop up.
I think we should do it.
Well, we don't have an iOS device.
That's right.
We keep having this conversation.
We have one downstairs.
Ed says, I know this sounds like a commercial, but last couple of nights my foot was cramping so bad. Took 2 swigs of electrolyte drops, drank some water, cramps went away within minutes.
They work really good. They just
They do.
taste not that great. Magnesium tastes yucky.
It
but
tastes like magnesium.
It really works good.
Yeah. Sarah said raspberry cheesecake would be my choice, but orange is amazing too.
Nice.
The weather's windy's on.
Hi, Wendy.
And so is Rhonda. Barb says, waiting for my first shipment.
Yay!
Sandra says, hi from Ohio. Lisa says, I'm also thinking about root beer. Oh, decisions. Barb says, happy anniversary. Isla says, I ordered raspberry cheesecake in the big bag last night.
Yes.
Rhonda thinks we're disciplined. Boy, does she not know anything.
We try.
Shauna says, technical keto chow texture question. Some are more powdery, like orange cream. Some are denser, like salted caramel. Is an easy answer why. The strange thing is they're all exactly the same except for the flavor. Well, the protein is exactly the same too. The only thing that's different is the flavoring and a color, and whether or not they have that. You may have a newer or an older version where we've improved the texture a bit, and some of them, like there was a batch of orange cream that we used a protein that tastes better, but it didn't mix up quite as well.
Yeah, and that one's the like cornstarchy one.
Yeah, so like
That's
you
saying.
the bag and you squeeze it, and you
it
can kind of feel that.
It's kind of powdery and puffy. Like
Yeah. The solution to that is mix it up with warm water, and it just mixes like a dream, and it ends up being exactly the same. But
yeah, but we should be just about out of those ones. What do you
we
think?
still have quite a bit. So
Anyway, they're not bad. They just are different. But that's the difference.
So she says her name is pronounced Ayla.
Oh, Ayla.
So there you go. Ayla.
You're not going to call
Great.
him Mademoiselle Love anymore?
No. Lucy says root beer ice cream is really yummy.
Yeah.
Donna says, I've been doing keto
that
chow
too.
since Saturday, but didn't do it yesterday because I was gone all day. Weighed myself today, down 4.2 pounds.
Yay!
That's a lot less inflammation. That's fantastic.
So good.
Sandra says, I went to the recipe page. Can't wait to try some of them.
They're really good. We're uploading a churro recipe in a couple of days.
Oh, nice.
I am so excited about that.
Becky says, maybe time for an iOS device. I will never make enough money to afford an iOS device.
Well,
ever.
maybe we should just buy one so we can FaceTime the eels.
We have iPads that we use for checkout devices.
Let's just use that to FaceTime the
So.
eels. I just kind of want to do it.
Stacy
Be
says,
like,
happy
"Hi."
anniversary. Jerry says, I wanted to say something, but I got nothing.
Nothing.
John says, okay, cool, thank you. Elisa says, good morning. Or Elisa says, say good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, there you go. Don's trying to decide what flavor to order in a big bag. If you can't decide, chocolate. Chocolate is amazing.
But raspberry cheesecake's on sale, so if you think you might like it, it makes sense to buy it.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper.
Weathers Wendy says, happy 20th. Shauna says, recently discovered the secret message panel on the bottom of the bags. Becky says, we buy used so we don't have to buy new. See, it's not the money. It's not the how much it costs. It's the fact that I don't want to buy into Apple's walled garden. So my device is rooted. I can block ads. I can restore apps. I can do anything I want on my device because it's my freaking device. Anyway, sorry. Nerd. Let's see. Rhonda says, can you tell us again what you need to add to a base? So you're talking about the base powder?
Yep. So it is, you need to add sweetener and protein, which usually if you get a protein, it has sweetener in it.
And flavor. Yeah. So for the most part, you're just adding a suitable protein powder, and that's it.
Which if you got like an egg protein that has no flavor, you could add flavor and sweetener, whichever one you want. So there are like a beef protein. There's different proteins that don't have any flavor or sweetener, so then you just have to add those also. But then you can add whatever you wanted.
So Becky says virus prone. I've never gotten a virus on my Android device.
That's because you know how to take care of it.
And Weathers Wendy says, don't get Joe started on Apple stuff. Android all the way. Anyway, yeah, we're not going to get into that. Let's tell you all the story about the first words I said to Miriam
story of a lovely
on our
lady.
wedding day.
Oh, we were telling our kids this last night.
So Miriam, I had rented an apartment that we were going to be living in, and Miriam and her friends, all of the bridesmaids,
slept over
there. And one of them was in charge of cooking breakfast.
Yep, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning so that I could do my hair. One of my bridesmaids did my hair, and the one who was cooking breakfast burnt the bacon.
Like crispified.
Like, I woke up to clouds of smoke in my apartment. So we opened up all the windows, and it was fine. It was just a little burn. We ate it anyway. It was fine.
Yeah.
You know, when you're that young, you don't have any money to buy more bacon anyway. So I got ready, got my hair done, got all ready to go. I met up with Chris at the place, and he comes up to me and romantically says,
I give her a hug.
"You smell like bacon."
That's how it all started, folks.
Like, oh, thank you.
Well, she did. And I was like, it was really strongly smelled like bacon.
Because the entire apartment was covered in bacon
Yeah,
smell.
everyone who was in there smelled like bacon.
Yeah, so
in
my
her hair.
dress smelled like bacon. I didn't even notice because, well, I was smelling it at the time, and it didn't think.
When you
that
smell
it
like
would be
bacon, you
on
can't smell bacon, right?
But I mean, really, is that bad?
No, that's not bad at all.
He was pleasantly surprised.
It was
at my
It was a match made in heaven.
perfume. So that's our happy memory from our wedding day.
There you go. So, Ayla says the snickerdoodle tastes so much better after being in the fridge overnight. You are right.
Yes.
Weathers Wendy says keto foreshadowing. You smell the bacon.
For sure.
It
Yeah.
says what romance. Barb says a fond memory. That is good.
Yeah.
Nowadays, when we are cooking bacon with the kids, the aim is they can have as much as they want.
Yeah.
Up until I started doing keto,
yeah, we'd be like, everyone can have 2 pieces.
yeah, we would cook like a pound of bacon. Now we tend to cook like 3 or 4
We
cookie
cook
sheets.
like we want leftovers, but for some reason we still don't. It's like deviled eggs. It doesn't matter how many you make, you never get leftovers.
Sometimes we get leftovers from deviled eggs, but by and large, no.
We have to make like 1 million.
Usually we make anywhere from 2 to 3 dozen eggs into deviled
Yeah,
eggs.
we do more than
And that's
that,
usually when
actually.
we're taking them to like a neighborhood thing,
Which
or like
we'll
a
never
family
have
thing.
again. Oh, I'm sorry, that was bad. Negativity.
But yeah, our kids will they love deviled eggs,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you put the right seasonings in them. So
Yeah.
anyway, I did.
They love them enough, they make them by themselves, and I just eat them.
Ruth will make deviled eggs, like peel them, and
I hate
granted,
peeling eggs.
she will leave some of the shells on.
Who cares?
But incidentally, if you want to make a whole bunch of hard-boiled eggs, an Instant Pot is the only way to do it.
That's the best.
It's fantastic. Even if you have fresh eggs, like literally just laid by the chicken, still warm, you put it in the Instant Pot, you steam them, and it comes right off. It's amazing. So anyhow, well, I guess we'll go decide what we're going to go do for
have
dinner.
Steak for lunch and rodizio for dinner.
I'm thinking of letting you have the steak, or maybe Kate and Ruth share it with you.
It's like this big.
It is that big, but it's very thin.
Well, Kate just got a filling done, so she's not going to feel like eating anything. Her mouth is still...
Should I save my ice cream for her?
We'll just make another one.
Okay, I guess that's true.
We have a warehouse of Keto Chow.
That's true, and a little thing of heavy cream in the fridge. So.
And we maybe don't want to make ice cream because it's sensitive when you get your teeth worked on. So probably just a regular Keto Chow.
Lisa likes spicy mustard in her deviled eggs.
Oh.
That's about the only thing you like mustard in,
I don't like mustard at all, but I really don't mind it in deviled eggs. Or potato salad, which I don't eat anymore.
But we can make some cauliflower salad.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Or just, so what was it on Saturday?
Like right here. Nothing can replace them.
Saturday we used deviled eggs, or just hard-boiled eggs with a bunch of stuff and some of the Costco chicken breast stuff.
Oh, that was really
we
good.
We made egg salad.
It was
or
a
chicken
salad, but it had eggs in it, so it was like egg chicken salad.
It
had
fantastic.
Pickles and eggs and spices.
There was none left over.
It was really good. And we put them in lettuce wraps.
With cheese.
It was
lettuce wraps with a cheese wrap.
We found at Walmart these little, like they're mozzarella
Or
flat,
Colby Jack.
or Colby Jack, and we hadn't tried them before. They're not quite the same as the Folio. They're not as thin, and they break more like a slice of cheese. But it was kind of nice to have that big old piece of cheese. So we put the lettuce and then the cheese and then all this stuff. It was really good.
Yeah.
We used to have that all the time.
Holly's making fun of me. She said that she was going to say that I look nice at stand-up, but she didn't.
Oh.
Oh, Lucy said I left the sealing ring off my pressure cooker after yogurt and got some burnt eggs. Dang it!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Becky adds Old Bay and chop up the eggs and mix with the mayo to make
that's
deviled
probably
egg.
yummy.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Anyway, Barb says that would have been good. Yum. And Shauna says try roasted radishes.
I know. I keep hearing that, but I can't. Maybe I'll do it. I'll try it. Christy, Southern Christy uses radishes all the time. I keep meaning to, but I just don't like them. So I'm hoping that they'll take on the flavor like everybody says. So we'll see.
Okay. Ashley says, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yes.
Well, chickens wouldn't have been around when eggs were started, so.
The egg.
Well, an egg. Not the egg.
The chicken egg.
Lucy says, "Oh, I still ate them." There you go. They're more like roasted eggs.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Becky's pressure cooker broke. You know what they just released was
the Star Wars one.
The Star Wars Instant Pots.
You know what else they released? The making of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, last night. I turned it on Disney Plus, and we were just sitting there watching it on my phone after we watched the weather. We were like 5 minutes into this. I'm like, we could continue watching this, or we could go to sleep.
And we're watching it on your phone,
yeah,
laying in bed. And I'm like, we could watch it on the TV comfortably with the sofa, and all the children would be happy that we didn't watch it without them.
And that's another reason why I decided we should turn it off. So.
But it's so exciting.
Anyway, well, don't be like Joe. Watch The Mandalorian. Anyway, use the force instead of pressure. There you go. Well, I think it's time to go. We got to get some work done today.
Yeah, we should, because we're leaving early to go
right.
on a date.
A date? Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to like me all day today.
I do like you. I was that whole.
I'll try
I
not to be annoying.
I haven't smooched anyone else, and it's been 20 years. I was just thinking, I was like, yeah. Who am I going to smooch? It's like, seriously, I'm not going to do better. I feel like Jim Gaffigan. So Jim Gaffigan talks about when people see him with his wife.
I'm not pretty like her.
People will say, wait, she's with you? How did she end up? That's how I feel. So,
That's so funny.
Anyway, catch you guys later and have a fantastic day.
Bye.